So there are three components basically inside this portal. You'll see on the left where Hallam's highlighted scoring school. Some of you are in-person clients here in Los Angeles, and you are under this umbrella of scoring school. This component online is going to be a huge support to what we're doing in person. Um, and basically, this is the shortcut, if you will. If there is a shortcut in golf, this is it to get to your lower scores as soon as possible. So many people are stuck on golf swing and feeling like that's the result and is the cause of the result. As Hallam just highlighted, that's not always the case. So you'll see we've got several resources in here. There's some documents that we'll be able to download. I'm sorry, I'm a little behind you, Hallam, if you don't mind just scrolling back up. So you'll see that there's some resources here, the speed versus distance charts, the downloading of the scoring documents. Those things are going to be resources that you can use along the way. And then if there are mechanical things that we need to address sort of in an emergency, I've put some videos together to help cut to the chase. So if you're having a really hard time and you've got the slices or the hooks going, we can just cut to the chase and kind of emergency stop those. Some of the most low hanging fruit items are included in the distance hacks here. Learning to aim and things are pretty foundational, and they're not incredibly complicated. These are all the easiest things that I can think of to help you perform better without overhauling your golf swing completely. Now, these videos are also included in the complete golf library, which you'll see is over on the menu as well. That library is much more robust, and it's about 3 years in the making in terms of filming and editing. And it's been a background project that I've been working on forever. But it's A to Z, every single thing that I can think to teach you from a mechanical standpoint. And it's going to be a resource to those of you who I'm not able to teach in person. But those of you who like to learn and like to watch content, hopefully that's something that we can stop you scrolling Instagram and TikTok and getting lost in the algorithm that gives you a bunch of random information and not necessarily specific to your game. So anything that you need, or if you just want to learn more about a specific part of the game, it's in here. And if there's something that I missed, there's also going to be a section that we can take your feedback as a member of this portal and add the video so that we can answer questions. And I'm sorry that I'm jumping a little bit out of order, but could you go back to scoring school? Because below the cut to the chase info that I put on there, now you've also got the FlowCode info, which I think is hugely important, as Hallam highlighted. But this is where you're going to be able to train your mental game. And these are things that we can talk about together in person, but it's organized in a way that I've never seen. It's powerful, and I do believe, as Hallam mentioned, this is something that you need to train. It's a use it or lose it type of skill. If you're not regularly practicing this, just like you need to practice putting, I believe that it fades. So it's going to be an ongoing resource that will help you, train your mental game when you're away from the golf course and when you're away from me. To go to the menu across the top there, please, Hallam, where it's got the player wins. This is a section where we're going to celebrate everybody's personal bests, whether that be the first time you hit a drive over 250 yards, or it's your best score on a 9-hole round or an 18-hole round, or maybe it's a tournament win. But we're going to celebrate every win because every step of the way along the process is an important one. The events will be something that we've called the 19th hole hangout. And so that's going to be a fun live call like this that we do regularly. And it's going to be your opportunity to, get sort of open-ended feedback about what's been going on with your game. I'll come with a topic and something planned to chat about, and maybe it's a specific topic from FlowCode, or maybe it's a specific topic about the golf swing. But in the section right next to that, the chat, you're also going to be able to ask questions. So you can post your questions here and say, hey, David, I'm really struggling with this. I can't find it in the complete golf library. I'm not maybe seeing the right thing within how I'm approaching flow. Here's something that I would like to have answered. And I will take all of those questions and I will bring them to the live event, the 19th hole hangout, and I will answer those questions. I can also use that as an opportunity to add that to the library. So the library will be ever growing. It'll be driven by you, the members. And hopefully that provides a wonderful resource that keeps us all working in the right direction and you just getting better and better and better. Because the truth is, I feel personally like I'm a golfer. I live the same experience that you do. I want to keep getting better forever. I want to get better until it's clear to me that I can't get better anymore. And that's part of the hunger that I have to play competitively. You know, I fluctuate between a +1 and a 1 in the last year as my handicap. And that doesn't even sniff the guys that are on the PGA Tour. But I know I'm also not even just scratching the surface of my potential. And so I believe that all of you, if you've logged on to this call, that you're in the same boat. You're the type of golfer who wants to push themselves. And so that's what this whole portal is about, is how can we really help support your game from all angles and not just work on your golf swing once in a blue moon. And I think that to wrap up with that 19th hole hangout, I think it'll also be fun, you know, just to have some time for some of you to get to know one another, for some of you to have some fun and just kick back, talk about the game of golf, find out what's going on in the PGA Tour that given week or Live Golf Tour, and we can chat golf. It's really open ended, so that's your time to enjoy the game, you know, and not just talk about how you're getting better, but also just enjoy golf culture, enjoy what's happening in the game today.
Love it.
So with that, I'll give it back to Helen.
Appreciate it. Thanks, David. So I want to just take you through the last couple of features inside the platform, again, that are there to help you shoot those lower scores. So the one I want to take you through first is our AI Flow Coach. So the easiest way to explain our AI Flow Coach is essentially as if you had 24/7 access to send Rick Sessinghaus a message and he would respond within seconds. What we've done is we've fed the AI tool with all of our resources we've ever created. All PDFs, all audios, all videos, and essentially you can ask it any question and it will respond immediately using our information. So a quick example I can give here is provide me with a putting drill to improve my confidence over 6-foot putts. Very simple request. You can get more complex, more personalized, but immediately within seconds, it will provide you with a specific putting drill to improve your confidence over 6-foot putts. You can use this whether you're struggling to bounce back after double bogeys. You can use this if you're struggling with first tee nerves. Anything that you're having a challenge with right now, you can put a request into the AI tool and it will immediately respond with FlowCode resources to give you the best solution. If you're at the driving range and you've got 30 minutes to practice, you can ask it to create you a 30-minute practice plan to focus on a certain aspect of your game. So a really powerful tool to personalize your experience with David's platform. And I know he mentioned that earlier. YouTube, great, wonderful. There's a lot of stuff out there, but none of it's personalized for you as an individual. This resource in particular enables you to personalize the coaching. So as you know, you're getting what is best for you as an individual. The final features you get as part of David's platform is our live coaching sessions. At FlowCode, we host 2 forms of live coaching that you get access to. The first is something called live flow boosts. And the easiest way to explain these are like a gym class for the mind. We can all go to the gym, we can do a spin class, a HIIT workout. We've created the exact same thing, but for training our minds. So every single weekday, apart from Fridays, myself, Rick Sessinghaus, our other flow experts, we pick a technique, any FlowCode technique. It could be a breath work, a meditation, a visualization, a sound technique. We talk about the technique and how you can use it in your golf game, and then we do the technique live with you on the live stream. They're about 15 to 20 minutes long, so not a huge commitment, and every single one is recorded. So if you can't make them live, you can catch up on all the recordings. These time zones you see here are where I'm based in England. So I think, if you're in on the West Coast in LA, then you're essentially 8 hours earlier. So you're looking at 9 a.m. here, you're looking at 6 a.m. here, you're looking at 10 a.m. here. We try to cover different time zones so you can all access them, but all of them are recorded, as I mentioned, so you can catch up at any point. The second form of live coaching you get access to is our live flow masterminds. They happen once per month, and they're hosted the majority of the time by Rick Sessinghaus, the lifelong swing and mental game coach of Collin Morikawa. If he's not available, myself or our other flow experts come in to support. But essentially, they're about 60 minutes long. We pick a topic, we present on the topic, and then there's a live Q&A at the end for you to engage and ask questions. So every single month, you get access to those live events on top of the live events that David was talking about earlier. And again, all of these are recorded, so you can catch up on any of them if you miss them, and you get access to the entire past library since we launched FlowCode. So huge amounts of value in here to help you and to give you as many resources as possible to shoot lower scores, and also to be a part of a community of like-minded individuals who want to be on the same journey. And that, I think, is huge. Golf can be quite a lonely sport at times, especially if you're someone that's as obsessed as I think we all are. But to be around people that are on that same pathway can be incredibly powerful. And when coupled with the resources you need to shoot those lower scores and led by such a fantastic coach as David, you're really setting yourself up for the best opportunity to succeed.